initial rush today, the initial rush was entirely a response to the BJP's own 400 par narrative. So it's natural that people are saying that you haven't done as well. Now that the results are...
It was a weakness of its own declaration.
Now that the results are settling in, and you've seen a confident Narendra Modi come and say, let's get back to work.
No, that is
then the narrative is changing.
Razak. Introspect as to why did they lose. They lost 63 seats. You talk about the seats that you have lost. सर प्रभु श्री राम ने आपको ब्लेस नहीं किया अयोध्या में सर आप अयोध्या हार गए आप कौन सी जीत को रिजॉइस कर रहे हैं क्या सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं अयोध्या हार गए
उदय दादा
सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं योर प्राइम यूएसपी वाज राम मंदिर you lost in Ayodhya and you are celebrating you were 303
okay Razak
listen he was
Uday Dada
you see he was totally unruffled
yeah
and also very skillful
very
and he laid a roadmap
Tanveer on the right
giving a clear signal that he's not going to stop what he was saying the unstated part was that despite having got less number of seats he is not going to stop on the agenda of governance and the way he talked about various sectors I think it was a very well thought out speech the way he said secondly on corruption
what was the first
he usually raised some points yes some point but then let me tell you one thing
Tanveer
you see I have written 2 books on his governance and the way
to the unruffled point out there maybe Dr. Santosh Mehrotra will respond to the
point. Let me finish you see he was totally unruffled he was skillful and he laid out a roadmap and when he talked about corruption there are some points which our friend raised, which need to be addressed, certainly, But then the way he has plugged holes in the system. I have done 2 books on him and they are not hagiographies, you see, the way he has plugged the holes, I think India is saving at least 3 to 4 lakh crore rupees per annum. This is my own analysis and judgment. For example, take your GM, General E-Marketing, the procurement portal, Somebody told me recently that ये बेकार है बिल्कुल दम नहीं है इसके अंदर. I asked him, मैंने कहा कितना पहले corruption कितना था? बोले साहब 60-70% तो कम हो गया एकदम. So now 60-70% is not a small percentage. If the corruption has gone down by 60-70% in procurement, it is not a small thing. You get my point? So he was of course skillful. He tried to give an impression that he is unruffled. And he has laid the entire roadmap, including his steps against corruption.
People are asking today, is this a vote for Modi?
But one more thing I want to add, Arnab.
Yes.
I think some big decisions should come in after the government is sworn in.
Immediately?
Yes. Within a week, yes.
Because what was being spoken about so far, and that's the key point, what people have been looking for, it was believed that the Prime Minister had told others and sent out a message that this time be prepared for really big decisions in the 3rd term. Can that happen now? You think it'll happen?
I don't know.
Or with the changed numbers, he'll have to be more cautious,
I expect
more representation.
Him to take some strong decisions in the first 15 days.
What kind of strong decisions?
Could be anything. I don't know, but he has spoken about it, so he has something in mind.
Just one minute. I want to move across the table and get a response to that. Okay, Tanveer wants to...
If you want to give somebody time...
No, I had said that on that point, because on big decisions, I felt I'd go to Santosh Mehrotra, come to you on a political point. Dr. Mehrotra. He says big decisions will stay. And I would also like your response...
In the first 15 days, I think.
Yeah, and he feels the big decisions will stay because the emphasis will be, the emphasis and the effort this time of this government will be, and it's also a political view that give a clear message that the reduced numbers don't change the way we work. Or rather, they make us move faster. Because there will be people who will be watching. What are his economic policies? What is the full budget going to be in June, July? Will it be softer? Will it be more compromised? Will it have the Narendra Modi touch? Or will it be slightly subdued? Uday Mahurkar feels it's not going to be. So if I can get a response from Dr. Mehrotra, and then I'll come to you, Ramneek ji. Dr. Mehrotra.
So for 20 years when he was Chief Minister in Gujarat, or sorry, 14, when he was Chief Minister in Gujarat for about 12 years, he ran a majority government. And even for the last 10 years, he ran a majority government. And for the first time now, he will be PM of a coalition government. So obviously, he will have to work in a collaborative manner. And one would expect a certain degree of humility and modesty. Now, in that light, what would help the nation, help the government and the citizenry would be that he is more discursive and has more discussion and collaboration in Parliament. Because why did the 3 farm laws fall? Arnab, we know that those didn't get discussed in Parliament.
No, they fell because the tricolour was pulled down in the Red Fort. Am I right, Ramnikman? We can look because the tricolour was pulled out in the Red Fort. There was a national security situation that was created, and the government was held to ransom. I view it's not because it was not discussed in Parliament. I think there was a riot-like situation on the streets that was created, and it was regardless of the mandate. That's my view. It was not because of Parliament. Nobody wanted to. Do you think the people who pulled down the tricolour wanted to discuss the matter in Parliament? I mean, let's not bring Parliament into this.